The Australian share market looks set for a nervous start to the week today, following a heavy sell-off on overseas markets on Friday night. Those declines came as sovereign debt concerns in Europe intensified following comments from the Prime Minister of Greece that current bond market interest rates are unsustainable for the country. European Union and International Monetary Fund officials were set to meet on Sunday and again today to discuss the ailing country's problems, although that process has received an unwelcome cloud of uncertainty following the arrest of the head of the IMF over the weekend on charges of sexual assault in New York. Unfortunately, the European sovereign debt concerns overshadowed some better than expected US economic data on Friday night, with US consumer confidence surging in early May and US inflation remaining benign. Nonetheless, overseas markets fell on Friday night and our market has followed suit this morning. The ASX 200 is 64 points or nearly 1.5% weaker, with red across the screen. In company news, shares in New South Wales coal producer Whitehaven Coal have plunged nearly 11% to $5.74 after the company said it has terminated an 8-month-long process to find a takeover buyer. The company said that whilst it did receive interest, none of the offers it had received were attractive enough to put to its shareholders. And shares in embattled construction company Leighton Holdings are holding up fairly well this morning. They're down less than 0.25% at $22.83 after the company released its third quarter results. Whilst they included a $382 million loss for the year thus far and an affirmation that it's on its way for a $427 million loss for the full year, Leighton Holdings said it expects to bounce back strongly in 2012 with a $600 to $650 million profit, and it also anticipates resuming dividend payments to shareholders. Meanwhile, on the currency front, the flight to safety following the intensification of the European sovereign debt fears on Friday night has pushed the greenback higher, and consequently the Australian dollar is weaker in morning trade, buying 105.5 US cents. This is Toby Grimm for Young Stockbrokers.